So you love a show, you love acting, you really want to be an extra. Let's really talk about being an extra, okay? If you want to become a movie star, being an extra is not the way to go. If you want to be an extra to meet a actor that you really love, being an extra is not the way you're gonna get to meet them. It's not the way you're gonna get to talk to them, because you're at work, you guys. If you do end up becoming an extra, the likelihood of you having an actual conversation that is actually about something and not the weather, food, or how much do you love them, the probability of that happening is pretty small, because if you are a professional, respectful, beautiful, kind person, you're not gonna walk up to them when they are working. So I keep getting a lot of comments of, I really want to be an extra. I live in another country. I live in another state. Can I still do it? Yes, you can, but that's so much work. And I am all about working hard and reaching for your dreams and doing it and keep doing it, but in a realistic way. If you live in, let's say, Canada, and you want to be an extra on a show that is being filmed in LA, you know what you're gonna have to do? You're going to have to pay for your flight to and from LA, get some kind of traveling visa. I don't know what Canada's requirements are, or US's requirements are for Canadians to come into the US, but you're gonna have to get some kind of permit to come to this country, some kind of permit to work in this country, and you're gonna pay for all of that yourself. So it can be thousands of dollars and lots of hours of your time, and then you have to sign up to get cast in this. So the way extras casting works, I've only helped with extras casting in a ultra low budget feature film, but basically they just put it online and are like, okay, do you look like you can be part of the scene? Yeah, okay, cool. Are you available? Okay, are you willing to do it for this much? Okay, that's pretty much it. You don't have to have any kind of talent, or you don't have to have any experience. It's just, hey, can you come be like this awesome living thing in our scene? But you might not be seen, you might be blurred out, you might be behind a bunch of people, you might be part of a crowd. All of that hard work that you do might not even come up to anything, and the most that it's going to make is that you are an extra in a film that you might be a huge fan of, or a TV series that you might be a huge fan of. But maybe this is how much you're gonna see of yourself. The back of your head. I do have a question for you though, so that will help me answer your questions and maybe help you put this into perspective a little bit better. Tell me, why do you specifically want to be an extra? And do you want to be an extra in just any show because you think it'd be fun to just be an active audience kind of deal? Or do you want to be an extra because you think it's a stepping stone? Which I think being an extra can be a stepping stone as far as meeting other actors that are extras, because you don't really get to interact with the directors, the producers, the really anybody except other extras. So tell me exactly why you want to be an extra and what you want to get out of it. Being an extra, also being on set, will just teach you about set etiquette, set terms, and in general what it's like, but it won't teach you very much about acting unless you are a stand-in or a featured extra, because you will be closer to the action and you'll be able to hear what kind of feedback is the director giving the actors, what are the actors doing in between scenes, just the professionalism of it all, maybe the framing, how do they frame themselves, the lighting, you can learn about how the light hits them. You can learn a lot of things if you are nearby. So if you're a featured extra, a stand-in, if you're close to where all the action is, because often when you are an extra, you're sitting in a room waiting for it to be your turn to be in that scene, or you are just far away from where the action is happening. I think you can be an actor and get some training and actually be on a set that's worth it, because also if you're an extra, you get paid minimum wage or nothing, depending on the budget of the film and if it's a SAG film. I love you guys so much, and I really truly wish you the best. I genuinely love seeing when people comment something like they really found this helpful, or they really appreciated it, or I was able to answer a question in the comments, or I help them avoid a scam, whatever it is. I really appreciate it. If you want to learn more about extras casting, I have a whole playlist on being an extra, my experience as an extra, what to expect as an extra, what to wear, what to bring, how much do you get paid, where do you find casting calls for being an extra, do you need experience, all of that. I talk about a bunch of extra related stuff on my channel, and you should check it out. I will link the playlist at the end of this video so you can check that out. And at the end of every video, I feature another channel. This is today's feature. If you want to be featured on my next video, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave me a comment.